Which of the following statements is least likely to be correct in case of a non-renewable resources? The supply curve is perfectly inelastic and the price is determined by the demand. The supply curve is perfectly elastic and the quantity supplied is determined by the demand curve. The price equals the present value of the expected next period price. Now let us try to look at the supply curve for a non-renewable resources. So for a non-renewable resources like oil, the supply curve is perfectly elastic, that the firm is willing to supply all the quantities at a particular price P. And the intersection of the supply curve, this is my supply curve, and the demand curve will give me the value of the optimum quantity that will be produced by the firm. So in this case, the supply curve is perfectly elastic in case of non-renewable resources, and the quantity supplied is determined by the demand curve, the intersection of the demand curve with the supply curve. So this statement is correct in case of non-renewable resources. And the present price equals the present value of the expected next period price. Usually in case of non-renewable resources, the firm thinks of earning the risk-free rate of return. So the present price is nothing but the present value of the expected future price. So the firms are expecting to earn the risk-free rate of return, RFR. However, the supply curve is perfectly inelastic in case of renewable resources. So if we take the context of a renewable resources like water, resource like water, then its supply curve is perfectly inelastic. Means the supply is fixed, whereas the price can increase. So in case of renewable resources, the quantity that is demanded or the quantity that is supplied is totally dependent upon the supply curve. So whether the demand curve intersects at this point, at all the points, it will have the same quantity. The same quantity will be supplied. That is equal to Q naught. So the supply curve is perfectly inelastic is a case of a renewable resource, not the non-renewable resource. And hence the correct option is option A, which is not a characteristic of a non-renewable resource.